What is SAS? SAS is self-assessment system that introduced in Malaysia in 2004 that have been transformed how individual, including employees and sole proprietor, meet their tax obligation by placing the responsibility on taxpayer to calculate and report their own tax liabilities. The SAS aim to enhance voluntary compliance, reduce collection costs, and expedite the tax collection process. This system operates on the assumption that taxpayers provide accurate information, thereby streamlining tax administration and promoting greater accountability among taxpayers.
Overview tax from journal. Tax is a mandatory financial obligation for a nation's income earning population to its government, serving primarily to fund government expenditures in Malaysia. Additionally, taxation plays a role in promoting economic development. The funds collected are utilized for national development and providing facilities for the population. In Malaysia, taxpayers must complete a form for tax assessment, which is then calculated by the island revenue. This process has become burdensome for the assessment department.
The purpose of the article is to explore Malaysia's self-assessment system (SAS), focusing on individual taxpayer perception and their preparation for the system. Its highlight the prospection significantly contribute to tax non-compliance, showing a link between tax avoidance, taxpayers' attitude toward the tax system. The findings indicate that both perception and attitude critically influence the decision to avoid tax. A positive perception is essential for effective tax administration, as taxpayer opinion affect their behavior and compliance. The research aimed to gain insight into taxpayer attitude regarding Malaysia's SAS to enhance its effectiveness. The journal key finding indicates that people are generally satisfied with Malaysia's current official system, viewing it as manageable since the inland revenue determines taxable amount. However, many respondents believe this responsibility should lie with the IRBM. A significant number lack the knowledge to calculate their own tax and are not ready for the more complex self-assessment system, yet they do not wish to revert to the official assessment system. There is a notable education gap, with Chinese respondents being more informed about the assessment system than Bumiputera, likely due to their background in economics and related field. Awareness of the SAS is low, with only 63.6% having heard of it and 39.6% aware of the upcoming implementation. Most learned about it through electronic media and personal network.
The last one is feedback mechanisms are essential for enhancing taxpayer experiences and compliance. Gathering input allows tax officials to identify issues and make time improvements, while focused education can clarify misunderstandings. A transparent feedback system fosters trust and encourages participation, ultimately benefiting both taxpayers and the government.
The strength of this journal is the study clearly defined its objective, focusing on understanding taxpayer attitude toward the current tax system and their willingness to adopt self-assessment system. This clarity support in data collection and analysis, making the finding valuable for policymakers aiming to enhance the tax system. Contextualizing the research within Malaysia, particularly in Sabah, highlights regional difference and emphasizes the importance of local taxpayer perspective for effective tax administration. The weaknesses of this journal is the study primarily relies on survey and numerical data, which may overlook the emotion and motivation behind taxpayer behavior. By focusing on quantitative measures, it risks neglecting personal experience and perspective that explain why individuals choose to pay or avoid taxes. As a result, the study may not fully capture taxpayer opinion, limiting its usefulness in interpreting behavior.
The study indicates that Malaysian taxpayers are generally satisfied with the official assessment tax system, but show a willingness to transition to a SAS. However, many do not fully understand their responsibilities under the new system, which raise concern. To ensure the successful of the SAS, we recommend to proper education and support for taxpayers, by providing clear information on their responsibility and how to calculate their own taxes. By enhancing taxpayer understanding and trust, the government can facilitate compliance with the new system. Overall, a strong emphasis on education and communication will be crucial for the successful implementation of the self-assessment system and for strengthening Malaysia's tax administration. That's all from us. Thank you.